Good morning, Honors Crew. I wanted to walk you through how to complete your peer reviews on Turnitin.com. Remember, everyone submitted their short story, their rough draft of their narrative fiction short stories. We were using dialogue. That's the lesson I did the week before spring break on how to use dialogue to really create characterization, to drive our plot forward, and how to put that in out correctly. So you submitted all those rough drafts. Now is your chance to get some feedback from your peers before you turn in a final draft. So you are going to get feedback from 2 people and your teacher. So you'll have 3 pieces of feedback to help really tweak and finalize your final draft. You also need to be providing feedback to 2 people, and then plus you should be giving your own feedback to yourself, doing your own revisions. So I'm going to walk you through how do I give feedback and then how do I read the feedback when my paper's been completed. So the first thing I have to do is go to Turnitin.com. I'm going to go ahead and pop out of the video here for just a minute. And you'll see here, once you log into Turnitin, you pick your class. So I'm going to pick Honors English. And then you'll notice I have not submitted my short story yet. It still says submit. I'm like, oh no, I forgot to do that. I better do that now. Okay. There's only 3 of you, I think, that still need to do that. But if you have submitted it, then that won't be blue, dark blue for you. Okay. So what you want to do now is you want to provide a peer review. So you look at this assignment here. You click on the write reviews, and remember when you initially put them in, when I did the video lesson last week, I told you don't put your name on it, take that off the heading so that they can remain anonymous. So I won't know it's your paper, and then you don't know that I'm the person reviewing it. I will say on mine that I'm the teacher, so you do know, but the rest of you won't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this one here. I want to start this review. Sometimes it won't pull it up because it's in Cyberland. So you just have to give it a second. You might have to come up here and refresh or go back out to your assignments and just try it again. Okay, so that's going to be sitting right in there. Whoops. Now let's see here. So this one's already been opened here. So what I'll do is I need to go ahead and start answering the questions over here. I'll take a minute to read their story, go through it all, and have a pretty good understanding of what, of course, it's about and what they're trying to do with their stylistic choices. I need to answer these questions on the right-hand side. It does tell you 10-word minimum. 10-word minimum. So read down below how many words you have to give for your feedback. You are getting a grade for your reviews. I'm giving you 25 points for each of those reviews. So I want you to spend time, really helping your peers. In addition, you can always type directly in their paper as well. This is a great characterization technique. I mean, you could just type directly in their paper and then just save it. When you're doing that, you just click save right here. Or if you change your mind, you just click cancel. So you type directly in their paper and then you answer these questions. Does the introduction grab you? Yes, the intro pulls me in. You have to elaborate. Then it says what specifically is strong. So strengths of the introduction. And then weaknesses of the introduction. So you're going to go through each of those. What events? So I really felt that when the character blah blah blah, that's building suspense. What is the climax? What do you think is the climax? Remember, in your springboard books, you mapped out this plot development. So you had a definite climax in mind. So we're hoping that your reader can also see that that's supposed to be the climax. Then again, actions in the following action. Are there any questions still unanswered? What do you think the writer still might need to do? Is the resolution a true resolution? What did you wish? What do you think was missing? And then we were working on dialogue. Remember, I did that lesson on dialogue last week, and I put up those notes for you. So did they do it correctly? And if not, they need to fix that. And does it do its job? Does it build suspense? Does it create characterization? Then strengths overall of the piece, and then constructive criticism. Remember, this is where you help them with maybe a weak part of their paper. Then think about the title. The title is not critical, but I want you thinking of a really creative title. Think about the titles of the great pieces of fiction that you've enjoyed reading, and what did the author do? Like, what glimpse do they give us of what it's going to be about? Remember, sometimes we've read titles where the title in itself is ironic, or the title in itself is very symbolic, or, so think about, as a writer, as an author, what you are doing. When you have finished answering all of the questions and you have put in all of the feedback that you want to put into their paper, then you click submit. If by chance it's dinner time or you have to do your math quiz or something, click save and come back and finish it later. If you do not click save and you exit out to go eat dinner or do something else, when you come back, you'll have to start all over. So be very careful. It is not a cloud device. You are not saving in the cloud. You need to click save and then come back and press submit when you're all done. You can also write in here, type overall comments, what you really, if you have anything else you want to add, you can do that there. So make sure when you're all finished, when it's totally complete, then you click submit. Once you've done that, then you can go back out, you would just refresh, and then you'll get a new paper sitting in there. You'll need to do 2 of those reviews. Okay? So you're going to have a second one sitting in there when you're all done. I also have in there a self-review, and so the third one that will come up will say self-review. And I want you to do that for your own paper. That will be extra credit in the gradebook. So I want to remind you of that. If you want to do that, and I'll read them that you did it, then that's extra credit. But you don't have to do it. I would encourage you to, as a writer myself. So you need to do 2 for the assignment. And then extra credit would be the self-review. All right. So that's all. That's how you do that. If you have questions, let me know. Be patient with the program. It's, we're all online right now, so sometimes you have to refresh. You might have to go back out. Just, be, like I said, just work with it slowly. Give it some time to load. And if you're having trouble, just shoot me an email or pop into the Zoom office hours, because then it's really easy. I can show you my screen and we can work through it together. All right. Take care. Have a great day.